treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud? Minfilia? And 7 hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. but the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Rauban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. What promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit the intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilebrand, and Castrum Marianum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelves. And finally, in Mordona, we have Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed in Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect, the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum, boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Retatan Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we will dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Then, we would have you lead this assault. After Retatan is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without a head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary supply lines. As soon as Retatan's presence is confirmed in the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Limentian Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, will move to block raid Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Silks to help them. Vixia has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn towards another, are just thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission: to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Then, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordun. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castras, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well that the Garleans do not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Fenn's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count on the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa to the monetarists of Ul'dah. All in all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Yashtola, may accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they will have made sound investments. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphinaud mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not on your preparations. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flame encampment, situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. So you're Ben Muir, the fearless leader of the elite adventure unit. We've been expecting you. All Maelstrom friends report that Ratatan Sas Arvina departed Castrum Ocidens of Belagil. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all unit. Requesting status report. This is Outline 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Outline 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Outline 3 here. We got nothing for you. Neither. This is Outline 4. Nothing to report as of. Wait. Disregard. Previous message. Target sighted. I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Carter. First step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but I know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Now go, Fen, and bring us Rattatin's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course. Man who felled the mighty Titan. Is this the Archon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrisons at Ursidens? A bold strategy, to be sure. But have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castron Ocident. Tell them the Lomencians are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Balsar first set foot in Eorzea. Yet his ambitions for the realm burn as strong as ever it did. Know what fuels it, adventurer? A desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoy such peace and stability as we have never known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of prosecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of His Excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I, Ratatan Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down. You are stronger than I expected. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Forgive me. I failed you. Lord Van Baelsar. That's light. A Magitech transporter. Ben, are you there? What news of Ratatan? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages the end to the Empire's tyranny. Ratatan Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Roar! "'Tis I. Seems you have done it again, Fen. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid I've no time to savor the victory. It's still a small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. Communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host." Look, Caitlin. Your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. The Prefectus, slain? Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ratatan. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occident. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marium. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Archons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marianum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Gallians offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ill. With Occidens, Marianum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to blockade the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My feathery Orsians, I am Nymphilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exists myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, but to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to a sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Fenway. You all know him as the man who led the unit tasked with destroying the ultimate weapon. We Scions know a different Fen, however. We know him as a dear friend, who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is a time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum, as to afford Fen and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. The path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. No, though, there will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be the hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea. Now go, then, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. How are you faring? Reached a dead end, you say? Believe you can find a way forward. There's a disposal chute nearby. Try jumping down. Then, I saw crafts on near. Watch out for incoming fire. Located the controls of the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say that I found a suit of armor. I'll press on. I'll meet you just ahead. Come on, fuel generator should be just up ahead. Diverting all power to cannons. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this prince among men might be. Only to discover that you are another adventurer. Nothing all that great about you. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you as their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you came to be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. Even through Ritalin. Oh, very finest. Well, I will not speculate, truth be told. I could not care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for. All that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul are mine. Do you hear me? Are mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Alright, everyone. Yandere Simulator FF14. You're tough. I'll grant you that. But I will break you soon enough. will not defeat me. You will not. No. It's happening. All over again. Please. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My lord, Gaius. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May his soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it, the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I fear I left her at Carillium Processing Plant. So let's regroup there. This is it, fam. The final confrontation awaits.